Michigan Central launches a new era of innovation in Corktown. We'll talk to Ford Chairman Bill Ford Jr. about that and the coming battle with the UAW. And Detroit leaders make the trip to Kansas City to prepare for what has become a mammoth event, the NFL Draft. Today is Sunday, April 30th, 2023, and this is Flashpoint. Hi, welcome to Flashpoint. I'm so glad you're with us. You know, the NBA playoffs are underway. So are the Stanley Cup playoffs. Baseball season, of course, is happening. But the last 3 days, the focus on the sports world has been Kansas City. No games, no scoring, no trophies or championships. It's an event that's built on promise and promise alone. And yet, the NFL has turned it into a massive, if unlikely, extravaganza. It means hundreds of millions of dollars for the host city. And of course, next year, it'll be our baby here in the Motor City. A delegation from Detroit was in KC to do their homework on what it takes to make the most of this opportunity. And a little later on, we'll check in with Antoine Bryant, the city's planning director, on what he saw, what he's bringing back, and what he hopes to do better. But up first this morning from our studios here in downtown, we have had a front row seat on the changes in Corktown surrounding the rebirth of the Michigan Central Station. And last week, the first part of the campus opened. An innovation incubator called New Lab opened in the old book depository building, and it's already got almost 36 tenants who have poured into Detroit from all over. It tees up the opening of the old train station coming up next year, but from the coming road through Corktown that will charge electric vehicles as they travel, to the dreams that'll take flight from the companies that will line Michigan Avenue, it's taking shape just as Bill Ford Jr. believed it would. And I'll talk with him first today on Flashpoint. Opening day came at Comerica Park several weeks ago, but the opening day that happened this past Tuesday in Corktown is about more than one season. It's about the new culture of innovation that will stretch from Ford's presence at Michigan Central to the Stephen Ross Illich partnership on the Innovation Center in District Detroit. Bill Ford Jr. was there for the launch of New Lab, and I got a chance to talk to him about innovation, about the push for faster electrification, and about the new president of the UAW referring to the big three as enemies. I started by asking about the quick start for New Lab.
It was clear to me that all this innovation was going to happen around our industry, and not much of it was happening here. You know, and I didn't want to cede our future to places like California. I mean, yes, they have great beaches and they have great weather and they have big tech campuses, but they have nothing like this. They have nothing like a vibrant neighborhood like Corktown. They have nothing like big OEMs that can work with these young companies and can help them bring their products to market. And it occurred to me that if we could create that kind of environment here, we could do something that nobody else could do. And in fact, that's what's happening in this building. We already have 33 companies here, some from the Detroit area, many from out of town. I think we have one from as far away as Norway. Others from like Austin, Texas are just moving here now. Yeah. It's exactly what I wanted to have happen. And I think, you know, if I can project down the road, what I'd love to see happen is these small companies graduate, if you will. They get too big to be here. And then they go off into our community, relocate, and then other young companies come in behind them.
So you really want this to be the incubator?
I do.
And that'll be the how does this work in conjunction with the central station once that's open next year?
So the train station is going to open next year. It's going to be a totally different vibe, but it'll be in some ways very complementary. So the train station will be much more of a community space. So we'll have, you know, art and programming and fun stuff going on. We'll have restaurants and bars and all those things too. My hope is the train station becomes a magnet for the community and for all of actually the whole Metro Detroit area. But we'll also have bigger companies there working on, Google's going there, we're going to work with MIT University there. You know, we're going to be bringing together in the train station a lot of more established companies to actually help these young companies, you know, turbocharge their efforts. It's going to be very complementary.
It's really hard to create progress without forcing some people out. Corktown looks very different today than it did even just a year ago, as a matter of fact. Are you comfortable with the way that this progress has meshed itself into the community?
I am, for a couple of reasons. One is, we work very closely with the mayor in the city, and we're working with him on affordable housing in this area. And so, yes. And the other is that we, from day one, have spent tons of time in the community, not just Corktown, but in Southwest too, asking people, what would you like? What don't you like? What would you see us do down the road that would make your life easier? We don't want this to be a corporate takeover of Corktown. And I would say the vast majority of the residents are really excited by what's going here, and the business owners are too. It should help their businesses grow.
Let's talk about the push for electrification. We just 2 weeks ago saw the EPA really accelerate where they want automakers and auto buyers.
Yep.
And we're back in the middle of this debate as always. What is going to decide this? Should it be government and policy, or should it be buyers and markets?
Well, it's got to be both. I mean, I think, we've seen it when governments move too fast and the customers are just saying, whoa, I'm not doing that. But similarly, sometimes, the government can actually enable new technology as well. And the balance is not always right. I mean, sometimes it goes too far one way, sometimes it doesn't go far enough. But I'll say this about EVs. They're coming. They're very applicable right now for certain parts of the market. Big businesses want to electrify their fleets. A lot of the small tradespeople want to do it too. The retail buyer may be a different animal, might be a little bit slower for them. But the good news is we have a full line of internal combustion vehicles to sell them as well. So we're ready kind of however this breaks.
We also, though, know that the question that you and I, because I drive an EV, the Mustang, get all the time is that this is not as clean as it looks. Yes, it may be zero emissions, but it's not a zero emission system. We're still relying on fossil fuels. We have a grid that in Michigan in particular we've seen isn't always very reliable. What are we doing with the big picture?
So look, the only thing we can control are the vehicles, and the vehicles are totally clean. But to your point, yes, from a big ecosystem standpoint, depending on how you power those vehicles, but I would counter that argument by saying, look, if you have an internal combustion engine, not only does that emit pollutants, but so do the petrochemical refining that has to take place to make that powered. So, you can keep going down either one of these roads. I think holistically, though, you raise a very good point. We have to get to the point where our grid is A, more reliable, and B, is powered by more renewables. And we're headed there, maybe not as quickly as many people would like, but we are headed down that road.
I also want to talk to you about the labor climate right now in Michigan. We've become a state that has gone back and taken away right to work, first state to do that in 60 years. The same week we did that, the new president of the UAW, the weekend he got elected, Shawn Fain referred to the big three as the enemy. Where do you think we are? What does that do for our sort of reputation?
Well, listen, all I can say is I've never thought of our workers as the enemy. One of the things I've prided myself on and throughout my career has been my relationship with our workforce and with the UAW members as well. So, there's a lot of rhetoric that's thrown around this time of year, particularly as we start to head into negotiations. I've been part of every negotiation since 1982. I understand when the rhetoric gets more heated and why it does. But, and look, every set of negotiations is different, and we have different players involved this time. But I believe at the end of the day, Ford, GM, Stellantis, the UAW, we all want this industry to succeed. And so I think we'll reach an agreement. It'll be a lot of twists and turns to get there. There may be a lot of rhetoric that's thrown out before we get there. But, as I said, I've been through these for 40 years. And I've seen probably almost every possible bargaining climate. And this one is no different. And so I look forward to it.
It's pugnacious. There's no doubt about that.
It's okay. I look forward to it. I really do. I enjoy it. And I love the people in our plants. I mean, I've always felt like they were like extended members of my family. And so many of them are multi-generational, just like my family. And I hear that all the time when I go in there. And so, the last thing I think of is them as the enemy. In fact, I think of them as family.
Last thing I want to talk to you about, and this is what I always like talking to you about. You have the opportunity all the time to stick your head into the laboratories, and you know where sort of the cutting edge is. What's really exciting you right now that maybe isn't getting headlines, or maybe a lot of people don't know about?
Well, it's interesting. Unlike 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, where I could have given you a long list of all the things that people should have been paying attention to and weren't, I think almost everything now is known, whether it's last mile delivery, whether it's use of drones, whether it's robotics, autonomous driving, all the things that are still to come in our industry. The whole e-bike revolution, that's all known now. And there aren't a lot of secrets, if you will. There's a lot of technology that still has to be developed to enable all of this. And that's what's being worked on here and will be worked on over at Michigan Central.
There's not a hydrogen technology somebody's working on that would completely screw up everything that we're
No,
working
of course there is. Of course there is. I mean, look, we're working on hydrogen too, but hydrogen in some ways has always been the fuel of tomorrow, and has been for the last 25 years.
Tomorrow never gets here.
It never gets here. I mean, one of the issues is, and look, I was the guy 25 years ago who talked our company into investing in a fuel cell company in Vancouver because I thought it was really going to happen.
Yeah.
What's happened with hydrogen, though, is it's tough to store, it's tough to fuel, it doesn't ship well.
To move around, right?
Yeah, and and until very recently, it's all been petrochemically derived. So you really, and yes, you can get them from renewables, but nobody's done that at scale yet.
Yeah.
So while we're still working on hydrogen, I think electrification is a better bet.
I should note our conversation came just ahead of the UAW president calling out Stellantis for their massive buyout offer to employees to trim their workforce. Sean Fain called that disgraceful, and the scene really is set for quite a battle heading into contract talks this summer. We're going to talk about Detroit, which is now on the clock for next year's NFL draft when we come back. This is Flashpoint on Local 4.
Ever wonder why screens have 4 corners? To perfectly show off our 8 corners. Only at Jets. Better, because it has to be.
The Gardner White Design Studio does what other stores won't. Lower the price of high-end furniture. Like this Bernhard 5-piece dining set, much more affordable at half off. And get our unbeatable 0% financing for 50 months. Vanguard designer sofas at $1 a day. And Bernhard sofas at just $1 a day. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Other stores mark up designer furniture. We mark it down. Gardner White, the best for less.
Trust me, I'm a lawyer. I know it's a line that gets a laugh until you've been in a serious auto accident. Then it's not a punchline, it's a lifeline. Because once you've made that call, it's out of your hands. Deep down, when everything depends on the energy, experience, and talent of your lawyer, who do you want in the fight of your life? Feiger Law.
We are an army of one.
One goal.
One mindset. Justice for you.
More corners, better pizza. Get $5 off our signature 8-corner pizza today. Jets, better because it has to be.
Dogs, they're part of our family, they're part of our neighborhood, but what we uncovered is really unsettling.
My investigation into Detroit's dog problem starts Monday at 5:15 with the city's serious stray issue. Then at 5:45, a troubling trend.
When they shot him, they shot members of our family.
Last year, the numbers were on the rise. There were 44 cases of officers shooting dogs.
And at 6, what the DPD has to say, killing canines, starting Monday at 5:15.
Welcome back. If you weren't sure what it meant that Detroit had landed the 2024 NFL Draft, maybe that opening shot on ESPN Thursday night of that massive crowd gathered around the location where the draft was going to be held, maybe that gave you an indication of how important this is, what an opportunity it is and how massive it has become. Very happy to have with us Detroit's planning director, Antoine Bryant, back with us again. He's actually on his way back, having just left Kansas City. Antoine, I really appreciate the time. I'm going to be curious if you, like our reporter Nick Monticelli, had a fair inkling that this was a big deal, but it felt different when you got there and saw it in person.
Devin, I couldn't be, you couldn't have said it better, quite frankly. We knew it was a tremendous opportunity, but when we landed in Kansas City, that's when you really got the opportunity to see how big a deal it is. There were people everywhere. They were very excited about the draft, and people traveled from all over the country to attend this event, and it was great. But there was a lot of people.
It sure was. Let's take if we can remove ourselves a little bit. This is crazy. There's no game being played. Nobody's winning any championships on draft night, that's for sure. This has it is such an unlikely phenomenon to me.
Well, it's fascinating because even some of the NFL officials have admitted that it is looking like the draft will eclipse the Super Bowl in and of itself as far as the fan experience. People really do look at it as an opportunity to celebrate not only their specific team, but also the NFL in general and football in general. There were families there. There were guys that were making it their guy trip. I mean, it really was a big party, and people had a phenomenal time, and I cannot wait for them to understand what Detroit will do for them.
Well, and the keen interest here is also helped along by sort of the revival of the team. You've got your Lions jacket on. That's going to feed into this as well. We obviously want them to have a great season. I think the best advice is do what Kansas City did, win the Super Bowl the year before you host the draft.
Well, that's the first time it actually happened that way ever in the NFL's history. And some of my teammates over at Detroit Partnership said, well, that's only going to be the first and it'll be the second time next year. So we're trying to pump up our local team here in Detroit Lions. But we do think we will be able to host them and Detroit will show out. Well,
tell me a little bit about what you think Kansas City did really well and maybe that you're bringing back as a best practice, and then some things that you want to do better.
Certainly. Well, one of the things that they did really well is they endeavored to make it uniquely Kansas City, right? Which was interesting when we got to the airport, and there's some best practices and some opportunities there that I'll touch on. But your experience was multisensory. I've been to airports across this country and in several parts of the world, but at the airport, no matter where you went, you smelled barbecue. Like, it was fascinating. Like, you knew you were in Kansas City because there was this auditory, olfactory thing where you smelled barbecue everywhere. Now, as an opportunity, something that we can leverage and even strengthen, I think we have an opportunity to really show and really welcome people. I want it when we get off the plane that you're welcomed to the NFL draft immediately. And so there's signage, there's people that should be there and can be there. There's going to be other things we can add, not only within the airport, but also external, leaving the airport and headed into the city. And so we have some plans, the administration, along as well with partnership with the Detroit Partnership, as well as with the Sports Commission, to really make the experience at the airport, getting into the city and around the city, welcoming and inviting to everyone coming to Detroit.
I'm from that part of the country. I know Kansas City really well. The airport, that's a brand new airport that they had largely been trying to get done in time for this event. Do you think we have some big pieces of infrastructure that we need to time to have ready in place before the draft comes?
Well, we've already been planning. We've been planning for the better part of a year already. And so much of our infrastructure will definitely be in place. We're going to do improvements and additions to downtown. We're going to do improvements to the areas immediately around downtown. So you'll see some things in Midtown, some things like Forktown. But one of the things that the administration and all of our partners are committed to was you'll also see things in the neighborhoods, because we're committed not only to having a great experience for those visiting, but we want to leave improvements that will matter to Detroiters. And so that Thursday to Saturday experience will be incredibly important. But what happens on the following Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is in many ways even more important, so that Detroiters are able to benefit from this great experience as well.
I think it's a really important thing to keep in mind. As much as you've got, you want to open the welcome mat to so many people coming in from other places, there's an awful lot of Chiefs jerseys that we saw there in Kansas City. You want it to be special for the hometown as well. But to that idea of bringing people in, how do you feel about hotel capacity and that sort of thing?
We know that our hotels are going to be packed, but we look forward to it. We've got several hotels that are going to be opening up just in time for the draft. We've got a couple of hotels that are adjacent to downtown that are already sold out. And so we're excited about that. We think it's actually going to bring vibrancy to the city, but also see that we're a destination and really kind of acts as an incentive to the developer community to even allow for more hospitality rooms to come. So I think it's going to be an opportunity to not only sell out in the city, but also in our environment and our other member partner cities as well.
This is not news to you to know that weather in Detroit in April is an absolute crapshoot. And I've got to be honest, I'm glad we weren't hosting it this year. The last couple of days wouldn't have been perfect for it. So you have to make a lot of contingency plans for that too, right?
We do have some contingency plans in play. We know that Mother Nature and God can be a little finicky in late April. We've already started lobbying and praying, but that being in play, we also will be have some contingency plans in play. But people come to party. People come to have a good time. And what we saw when we talked to people, men and women, boy and girl, they were not going to let weather inhibit their good time.
Nice. Lastly, have there been decisions made about exactly where the staging area will be? Watching that opening shot the other night, I was like, where do you put that in downtown Detroit? That's your job to figure out, I guess. Have you figured that out yet?
We're working in partnership with the Downtown Detroit Partnership, as well as the Sports Commission and Visit Detroit. Many of our activities will be centered around Campus Martius, but we'll also be using Hart Plaza as well, and the whole area in between where Woodward Avenue is, and as well as Cadillac Lodge. So it'll be an entire area where residents will and visitors will be able to experience the NFL draft, but much of the staging will happen close to Campus Martius.
It's going to be thrilling to watch. I know we've got 12 months to think about it and talk about it more. Antoine, thank you so much for the time. Safe travels home.
Always a pleasure, Devin. Thank you so much.
You bet. We'll come back with more. We'll go for it next on Flashpoint.
It's always more for less at Gorman's 3-day clearance center. That's more quality, more style, and up to 70% off best brands. Gorman's 3-day clearance center. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Learn more at gormans.com.
Jumpstart dinner with Home Chef's microwavable meals. It's time to get dinner ready faster. With Home Chef's fast and fresh meals, there's no prep and no mess. They're faster, fresher, and tastier. Get dinner done in 3, 2, 1. It's time to set the table. Delicious meat simple. Get 16 free meals at homechef.com.
Celebrate the great outdoors and save big on all above-ground pools during Allstate's Spring Fever Sale. American-made pool packages start at only $14.99, plus interest-free financing until April 2025. Only at Allstate Home Leisure by Watson's.
Hash browns are the French fries of breakfast.
Who says it's not French fries that are the hash browns of lunch and dinner?
That's also true.
Buy one sausage McMuffin, sausage biscuit, or hash brown and get another for just $1.
The more you buy, the more you save at Gorman's. This weekend for 4 days only, save an extra 6 to 14% off already reduced sale prices. Savings on top of savings on the best brands. Buy more, save more at Gorman's.
It feels like people know your story. You got turned down at Shark Tank, and then you have built this. You're like, oh, Michelle Obama is enjoying my makeup. Do you feel that your story is told the right way?
The story has certainly evolved. People think that I'm the makeup person, and I'm really like the self-esteem person.
Melissa and I sit down and we talk about leaning into fear. We also talk about finding that next inspiration and when we shouldn't say yes.
A conversation with Melissa Butler. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch this story now.
All right, before we go today, longtime Detroiters know so well, Go For It. WDIV's classic song, first popularized 40 years ago by the great Phoebe Snow. The song quickly took on a life of its own because it's a celebration of the history of this TV station, certainly, but also an expression of the great Go For It spirit that keeps this community together. Everyone was singing it, so we invited our audience to audition and show off their own style. Paula Tutman takes us back in time.
It was a different era.
I'm gonna go for it.
and I'm going to take that hill.
Hopes and dreams don't have expiration dates stamped on them. They have an extended shelf life.
You're always hoping, you know, we're all wishing or whatever.
We got here about 11:30 last night. Brought my kids with me. They're sitting over there in the van waiting on me.
I think it's just a fantastic idea, a fantastic thing for Detroit.
It was the outrageous 80s, 550 West Lafayette Boulevard. The lines wrapped around the WDIB studios in Detroit. Music wafts through the air. Different styles.
Why don't you go for it?
Different tones.
Go for it. Go for it. Go. What you got to lose if you don't try?
Some just different.
Knowing very early that you're on your way. I don't know the words.
I think it caught the city at the right time. It hit the right note. The message was simple, just simply go for it.
Curtis Gadsden was Mr. Saturday Night Music Machine, a fixture on Channel 4 and in the city of Detroit's music scene.
I remember thinking there will be no one here. Well, to my surprise, there were 500 people. Out of that 500, we narrowed it down to 100.
With every step you take, every barrier you leap, you know you're on your way.
The mixtape was huge, the clothes were funky, rap was rising, and an entire city buzzed with the excitement of something new, something on the bubble, the ability to seek immortality, the opportunity to go for it. And Local 4 is recreating the fun, the excitement, and opening the door for the right person to step through and own the room with our Go For It singing competition.
It's something that stayed with our viewers and the community, and I'm so excited to bring it back because it's fun.
It is so fun. Fast forward a few decades and we're at it again, looking for the next Go For It singer. If you think you've got the pipes or know someone who might, online auditions start tomorrow. Go to clickondetroit.com and upload a 2-minute video of you singing. Go for it. Finalists will perform live during the broadcast of the Ford Fireworks coming up this summer. Ultimately, the winner will get $2,000. So a lot of stuff on the line. Thanks so much for joining us. Meet the Press is next. Hope we'll see you next time for Flashpoint.